We are coming back into the realm of sanity with each of these teams winning their map picks, so I guess nothing will be thrown out of the loop, but now it is the decider, the opportunity here for both of these teams to combat for a chance in the semifinals between ESPADA and BiG Omen Academy. Ninth round is over, sides have been picked. Mel, kick this final map for us. Let's begin this action.
Yeah, we're going to have ESPADA starting off on the CT side. On the T side, we've got BiG Academy. This is going to be do or die for both of these teams. They're both playing for a semifinal spot in the EU playoffs for Winners League Season 3. It's going to be quite telling to see how this pistol round goes. Shots fired off. Dima trying desperately in order to find that first kill. Happen anytime soon. It's actually going to be Patsy to go for it. Trades a bound on the banana position. Now it's going to be a 1v1 in that site. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the map, we got a 2v2 going on.
What's even weirder, too, is the bomb is still down in T-spawn, so, I mean, BiG has had no desire to actually clear. That Molotov cleared towards the sandbag is perfectly timed. Process now has the timing on this flirt, and it's going to be Dexter assassinated from behind. And, again, the bomb is still down T-spawn. They could go anywhere they want. Fellas, you need the objective. I think they might just... It won't even matter. Alright, BiG.
Get ourselves a little bit of a timeout. Huh.
Bit of a technical difficulty, perhaps.
A little bit.
And if they'll come back in a few minutes here, we will go back to the DJ. But for now, this is a good start for BiG Omen. They're showing their prowess. They're showing what has inspired our confidence in them, right? This kind of their structure, their patience on these rounds, their ability to take control and not lose too many casualties. Something they really could not do well on Dust 2, unfortunately. He's back. I don't think we'll require the pause. Drum roll. Nope. I think they're still waiting out their problems. Can we get a ping check here real quick, cameraman? Ping is looking good. I think we're good. Yep, here we go. We're going live. Now, I do like to mix the buy. Now, Dexter will be holding this one down with a scout for now. The top banana control is coming out here for the ESPADA side. They're looking to hold back car. They want that control as early as possible. And they do have more utility to delay things out. But I think they're going for the deep control. The first smoke stops things. Double nade towards log. The flashbang will go high. They're pushing in for the kill. Gotten one and a second as well. But Anwin, he's able to bring this back for them. Deny the early lead here for ESPADA. But this has gotten costly already. And those AKs, they'll be down in banana for ESPADA to recover. Patsy, he's inside the pit. Being pressured by the Molotov. It's 1-for-1. That's the A site now belonging to Big Omen. The bomb will be planted. The weapons were not recovered from the banana side earlier on. And they are now set up.
Oh, we are back. I am so sorry. I had to step out for a little bit. Just
No
real life stuff took over. Yeah. Should have probably told you it was so fast. We got a 2v2. Yep. Yeah. Hell yeah. And when finding one, Dexter, last one alive. 1v2. He's got a scout close range. Just going for the sidearm. Taking one down. Can he find the second shot? Yes, he can. Beautiful work coming out from him, but he's gonna have to stick that 10-second defuse before he can try to pick up the AK. Oh. Rough stuff.
Yeah, he didn't have time for that one. He's going to hold on to the AK, but he won't even have that one. It will be big to get the round after all.
Everything just crumbled.
Yeah, that got really costly, though, for Big. Now, they will be able to follow up here in ESPADA. They might be thinking of following up on their own here, but they might just go for the pistols. Maybe some more nades and smokes. They did do a great job, though. At least controlling the pace early on. They had a game plan in mind. Now they're doing the stack. I love it. Show all the stack towards water. Hades just jiggled it out. He knows they're there. The nade stack will come in. Oh, they have a nade just for that setup. That's insane.
That is insane. Goodness gracious. Now they're just going to fall back. They made their damage. They made their noise and their presence known. They're going to catch these ESPADA players off guard, surely, as they make their way onto the A site. But Finn, again, he's good for them. Finding one. Can he find a second one? Yes, he can. The RNG cannon of the CZ doing great work against these players on Big Academy. And that's going to be 2 rifles down, a man down on top of that. ESPADA in a decent position, but they did not recover any of those weapons in that altercation.
And this one should be over from as of right now. The rifles are still up. Softfake has not been spotted. Maybe he gets the jump here on Process. Maybe not. Bomb will be planted shortly for the pit position. And I think Big have set themselves up for the 3-0 early on here. But this next round, these set of rounds have actually been successful in their own way for ESPADA, right? They've kept the money down for Big. They've contained their economy earlier on. Something that neither team has been able to do on the first 2 maps.
No, really. Team tapping away with the USPS, trying desperately in order to find that head, find that body. Finding one, but he's not going to find anything else past that. Anyone's going to take him down. 3 rounds now for Big Academy. And you recall how strong of a start they had on... No, wait, they never really had a good start throughout. It was always ESPADA that started off strong. So Big Academy's starting off pretty well. That's telling. Yeah.
Let's see what they got up their sleeves right here. ESPADA. They're not quite looking for the early aggressive plays. This time they're just going to be set up normally. I think Demo's holding on to that smoke HE in his hand. I think they're going for the late car retake here. Just make Big waste all their utility to take it. They've already gone past it, so that's now a little bit less effective. Nice flash. Double P comes out from ESPADA, cleaning up the forward players. And great play. A bit of a trap. Not aggressive earlier on, but they do have an aggressive play in mind. Process is looking to recover the round. That he gets hit by both grenades.
That is just mean. Absolutely mean. Now, minute left on the clock. Big Academy, they need to recover. 2 players remaining for them. Totally separated. 1 banana, 1 at the brackets. At the top of mid. All they really need to do is just isolate some one-on-ones, but the ESPADA players are not going to give them an opportunity whatsoever. 1 goes down. Last one alive and win. And ESPADA, they're in a very great position in order to claim very comfortable win. 1 player down, 1 to go, and when falls, 5 survive for the ESPADA team. That's the first round on the board for them.
All right, so a solid response back. They've kept a lot of money in check here as well. Big. They're back down to the force buy, and they're going to take the bait. They're going to fall into the trap. We've seen many teams go down this path before where they just continue chasing with these buys that really weaken their gun rounds, right? I get it. You're broken. You're double reset. You kind of have to, but you are getting picked apart now, and you're allowing ESPADA the chance back into this one. The nade lands on top of Panic's head. Not quite what he was looking for, but I think Omen is pretty satisfied with their early control here and their results, although they are a man down. So they are just going to just execute on this B site. The smokes are going over. Flash is soon to follow. Dima is in a position that is incredibly difficult to clear without utility, and now they're going to have to do so. Flashbang going by.
He's doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, he is.
So much work done by him. A 4K coming out for Dima. ESPADA finding a second. Total denial onto the B site. Now the money's rough. Oh, I'd say money, but what money? They got a single flash in their hands, the big Academy side. They're gonna have to make it work as best as they possibly can. Smokes, mollies, lots of fire coming out onto Banana. Hope you like them toasted.
Oh!
Big nade! Here comes the second one! That's insane. Dima finding bodies left and right, switching to a sidearm, finding a fourth. Can he find that ace though? No, he cannot. Denial. Thy name be and win.
Okay, sorry. I saw something that's hilarious. So you know when he threw that nade, all their health bars went kind of low, but Process went down a lot, and it kind of looked like a big middle finger.
It really did.
Jesus, that nade. But that got surprisingly costly for ESPADA, all things considered. I mean, they had just Glocks. Either way, it won't really matter. ESPADA's economy is in the safety net now. They've guaranteed at least 2 buys in a row. Here's Big Academy looking to fight back on the second gun round. And
oh, goodness.
they are limited on utility, Will.
I just realized something. Panix is killless yet again. He's just disappeared.
I think he's their highest rated player, too, if I'm not mistaken. So, a little surprising.
A little scary. Because that's as if like Simple went like 0.4 in a rating. Like you don't want that to happen. You cannot let that happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check these facts for us. Take it away, Will.
Alright, 5 left on the clock, 4v4, another player falls. It's gonna be Sophic biting the bullet, Panic's trading him out, finally getting a kill on the board. Alright, Caster's Curse worked out in the positive. Now Finnegan, there's a chance that he can get out of a crazy lineup, but unfortunately all he could do was just damage a few of these players down before going down himself by the hands of Anwin. The A site totally at claim for Big Academy. And that bomb will go down. ESPADA running out of here like no one's business. Saving those weapons into the next round. That's going to be a sketchy, yet in the end confident 4th round for Big Academy.
Yep, so I do have my facts now, Will.
Okay.
Penix is not the highest rated player on the team.
Ah.
He is very close, though. Like, they're with 3 players are within 0.03 of each other.
Ah.
Yeah, he's up there. He's definitely up there. It's having a quiet game, but I think he'll wake up. It's still really early days here on this 3rd map. And it is big to claim the 4th. Money is on the conservative side for ESPADA. They're not really taking unnecessary risks here.
Bomb exploded. Anwin was at 1 HP. Lucky, lucky man. Now we're going into the 8th round. Money's a little bit better for ESPADA in this situation. The op in the hands of the richest man in the server. Always a great situation to be seen. But, oh. Dexter. There! Oh, Dexter, what happened? Playing a little bit of a game of whack-a-mole, and he was the one that got whacked. That is not what you like to see. So now a man down. ESPADA, they need to play more like a phalanx. Very defensive, very passive. They cannot play anything crazy, but they're still going for these plays. Patsy and Finnegan. Very explosive, as you said they are. Patsy needs to get these confidence kills. He finds the head of one. That's going to be Anwin biting the bullet. Now Finnegan going for a second one. It's actually going to be Sotfik to go to take him down. Now things are evened up. Less than a minute to go.
Look at Crimbo. He's gone behind enemy lines. And this is a really scary situation to be in if you're ESPADA, because you have a single solo defender here towards his B site. That's Dima. And he's really not liking his forward odds. He's falling back to site. And I think BiG is starting to realize this is a potential. Yeah, I think they picked up on that fact. They're sending players back towards Banana. They're looking to sandwich in on Dima. And Dima is going to have to be absolutely flawless here if he wants any sort of luck. Him playing further back is actually working really well in his favor, because it's forcing BiG to be quick. And it's forcing them to waste time clearing all these angles, which is giving them more room for error here.
Indeed. Now there's only 12 seconds to play with. Dima needs to strike on these players in order to stop this push. Bots out one. Not able to kill him, though. That base of the site granted. Hades is going to plant that bomb. Not going to have a chance to strike. He just barely gets the bomb down. Oh, goodness gracious. You're so close. Now ESPADA is going to get that defuse. And that's going to be tied game 4-4.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right. ESPADA, they continue to hold on. 4-4. This is kind of what we were hoping for, right? This is kind of what we were expecting. This more close in action here. A bit more intense. Big Omen Academy, unfortunately, not being able to plant that. Or actually, they did get the bomb plant, but their last one just isn't over what it needs to be for them to actually stay there by it. So it's going to be the fast push towards the B site. Sofik and Dima, they're bumping into each other. Now the smokes, the flashes here for Big Omen. Wait, this is all a ruse?
Looks like it. Bunch of barking, no biting coming out from the BiG Academy side, but Process, ooh, baby. His bite's definitely stronger than his bark. Very quiet. Big hand cannon in his grumpy little paws. Dexter, however, he's going to be able to strike. Take one down, fall back. Process actually off camera, going to be taken down by Dima. So, all that talk about dogs biting and barking means seldom little in this situation.
Counter-terrorists win.
It's going to be a round.
As expected, right? It was just pistols and a little bit of armor. Let's see the utility damage, though, for ESPADA. Wow, that's insane. Anwin with 13 flashes. Okay.
Crazy stuff come out from them. ESPADA definitely know how to use those nades and position them in very, very proactive ways. Oh, that molly is really botched. I hope it doesn't come back and bite them in the cheeks. Anwin finding one. Now Patsy, he's going to get chased down by another molly. Again, utility usage on point for BiG Academy. No, I'm sorry, ESPADA. Wait, yeah, it's on point for both.
Yeah, more so ESPADA, though. I think one of the players for ESPADA has, like, over 20 damage per round coming from utility alone. Now, Big Omen, that early pick, that early damage to both Dima and Patsy is kind of giving them the driver's seat for this round, right? They have not taken any damage in return. They flushed out the banana control. Now they're looking to control the rotates, control the committed positions here for ESPADA. They commit on A site. ESPADA actually has a chance here. They have 3 people still alive.
50 seconds remaining on the clock. Pushed up quite close. Oh, Process, honey. That'd have been so good.
Oh no, they fall off.
Yeah, this is a misread. BiG Academy, they're playing well into the fact that ESPADA in this round specifically are illiterate. They're going to try to go for the strike. Anwin taking a little bit of damage from a shot.
Wait.
He's going to fall back.
That Molly spread to him on the ground. And it tagged him. But it won't really play much into this unless Finnegan can go absolutely for third here. He gets
first start.
The second,
Damn.
but not quite. Crimble will put him to bed. The bomb gets planted safely. And BiG are starting to really run these clocks down. And it's making me really nervous, Will.
Yeah, BiG has been playing with fire in these situations. We've seen several rounds where they just run out the clock damn near to the last second. But at the very least, they're able to convert it into bomb plants, which is quite beneficial. That's what they need in this situation. Very back and forth game so far. 5-5 now.
Yeah, the purchasing power, though, for ESPADA, it's not quite gone away, well. It's still here. NOP is maintained. Weapons are maintained also, so they're being, again, conservative with their money. Not really giving away more than they really need to. Five to 5.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in line for a normal Inferno finish, right? 8-7s, sometimes 9-6s.
I mean, if we're talking a normal Inferno finish it, then we're probably going to see overtime. Yeah, I said it.
Okay. I'm gonna call Trump on that one. Now, the double op setup is online for ESPADA. Dexter looking for and that's another one to follow. Finnegan with another trade as well. A proper setup here. Dismantling the aggression, the default into halls, and Finnegan, he'll peek again. Tag in, panics, gives away his position. That kill certainly confirms it. 1 versus 3 though. Still a lot of time left on the clock, and the ball is within his possession. So I mean, options are still available, but with 50 HP, I don't fancy his odds.
Counter-terrorists win.
I wouldn't either. ESPADA taking him down. That's going to be the end of that trouble for that round. Round number 12. The money is... it's okay. It's not great. It's fine. It's perfectly okay. Big Academy, they're going to make the best of what they've got. Not a lot. 2 ops on the opposite side, however. Sotvik and Dexter going to try to go absolutely crazy with these big green cannons. Oh my... How did you hit that? How did you do that? Dexter, how'd you do that?
And they know that Big's in this direction too. That Molotov is not quite spreading how it needs to. How did he... What?
Up. There you go. Stop it. Oh. Found the head. Found a second head. Is he... What? Oh! Reload. Oh my god!
What is going on here towards top car? First of all, how did that Molotov not spread properly? And when they're just going to swing into double peak, but... How did that molly... He was in the corner stuck. How did the molly just not spread to him there? I hate this game, Will.
I hate this game so much. Why did I put time and effort into caring about this video game?
This is literally what I ask myself every day as I break into 10,000 hours.
It's just... I just feel like I'm going through repeated traumas every single time I experience this game.
Dexter is going for a little cheeky empty peek, and he lands it. Process eliminated it. And once again, ESPADA find themselves in the driver's seat.
I feel like Process is just getting bullied by Dexter at this point. Because that's 2 times in a row where Process really had... There was a little bit of lag there. Goodness gracious. 80s. I got nothing. Where Process just getting bullied by Dexter. Those 2 times where those shots should not have landed. And yet, somehow he gets found out. Dima, good for 1. Traded out by Panics. Minute 13 left on the clock. 2v3. The site's pretty much claimed by Big Academy. But they still don't have a chance in order to get that bomb down. Dexter getting dropped by Panics. Great peek coming out from him. But now we got to get that bomb to the site, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Punch those numbers in. We got 40 seconds left on the clock. 2v2, the positioning of these CT players is quite nice. And it's all about isolating those 1v1s. Crimbo's not in a good position. 7 HP, make that 0. Finnegan finds him out and Panics. He's not in the best of spots in order to try to keep this site under wraps. But these CT players, they're hesitating. They're hesitant through and through. Footsteps onto the tarmac. The defuse is going to come in. Patsy's just going to smack Panics down.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right. 8-5. The ESPADA continue their spree. Big seems to begin showing signs of them struggling here, Will. No.
I think that honeymoon phase is starting to fade away. After that first map, I mean, granted, the first map was never fully dominant, yet the scoreline was quite in the favor of Big Academy in the end, 16-8 on Mirage, but ESPADA, they still had their moments of grandeur throughout it all. And I feel like we're seeing that they're just through and through was the stronger team. If they could get that 10-5 half, then who knows if Big Academy could bounce back.
Yeah, what's actually insane too is that ESPADA is using all their cards every round, right? Every round they're doing something different. One round they were in halls, the next they're tripled up in porch. Round after that, they're looking to contest towards banana. Then ready for it. As I finish my sentence, Dexter, he gets eliminated in the process at 2 for 3. Deals something big, will take any time of the day. Maybe we have spoken a little too early. The AWP in the hands of Hades. Crimbo's picked up an SG. The smoke in Moto allows him to reposition. And BiG have set themselves up for an advantageous post planning.
Oh, Hades. Oh, if only you saw what I saw. Not able to strike. Finally getting the player down in the end to survive for Big Academy. Going into the last round of the first half. There's a good chance they can make this an 8-7 half.
Yeah. I'm not personally a huge fan of the triple pour setup on these kind of rounds, knowing that people on pistols can explode on you any second. I feel like that setups are better for gun rounds, but maybe I think ESPADA perhaps thought that. Woo!
Oh.
This guy should change the G to an X. This man's a genius. How does he keep finding all these kills? I don't get it.
It took me so long for me to realize what you just said. I was trying to figure out, like, P-A-N-I-S? That makes no sense. Oh, Dexter. Okay. Yeah.
Well, you're here because you're good looking, Will.
Yeah, no.
Ooh,
Don't
I like
flash
that
like
one.
this. That is a good flash. Should have taken note of that. Dima definitely taking notes, taking heads. Process screaming out one. The shots are coming through, but not in the favor of Dima as he gets swung on by Process with the Krieg in his hand. Now the B side is totally for the taking for the T side, and these players on the CT side, they're going to have to run back into site as best as they can, but smoked off. They're not going to get the opportunity that they are expecting. 35 seconds remaining. The bomb will go down.
Time is ticking, that's for sure. Finnegan's established control towards banana. They know that these players are pretty much funneled in sight, especially with control of CT and coffins. Now, Process has eliminated Dexter. One of the hard hitters here for the ESPADA side. Patsy's being forced into an uncomfortable battle with Process. Process finds the first. The swing comes out from and win, but he's not quite able to land a shot, and it's going to put Finnegan forward into the side of Crimbo. And it is BiG to close it off in what is a normal Inferno finish. An 8-7. A bit of a drop-off there from ESPADA towards the end, but overall, a solid finish for the Russian side. Especially considering the fact that they won, or excuse me, they lost the pistol round.
And now they're going to have to switch sides. The crossover home plate, shaking hands as they take different sides of the game. One's playing infield, one's playing outfield. Someone's up the bat, and that's going to be ESPADA. I don't know real sports. Slam dunk.
Yeah, I don't watch sports either. I couldn't name you like 5 athletes, honestly, that still play. But wait, we'll get that in a second. Right now, it's going to be ESPADA potentially going up lane here and towards the A site. The bomb is there. Numbers are suggesting so. Anyone's gotten the information that this is, in fact, going to end 8. I mean, BiG, they just have to defend against what is inevitable at this point. Oh, wait!
What? 1, 2, panics. Got 1 HP. Not able to strike. Dexter's going to be able to find 2 and win the last one alive. Potentially back up against the wall. There could be a pistol ace here. 1v3.
The lack of armor, though, that really hurts, Will.
It really does. Tell you what hurts more than the lack of armor, and that's going to be the lack of a head. And when he cannot be spotted out, but he's going to be isolated. They know exactly where he's playing from. Dexter daring him with his headshots, but he's not going to get a chance to strike. That's going to be ESPADA picking up the pistol round.
9-7. The force buy comes out from BiG. Scout for Panics. Everyone else on pistols. It's 2 Deagles, a CZ, 5-7. They have 5 smokes, and that to me is a sign that they have rehearsed these kind of rounds before. They know exactly what they're looking to do, what they're looking to accomplish early on, and they're going to use these smokes to control, delay, allow Panics to land scout shots. He's already gotten 1. If they can wound ESPADA before they're committed on towards the site, that opens up the chance for the pistols to really just clean up towards the end. That nade from Anwin, that could destroy them. Oh, that's a little too early. That's unfortunate.
Little bit. I think it bounced back. I believe. Look at all those players just outside of apps. Crimbo spotting out 1, falling back. It's going to be the only one, though. Sotfik. Less than a minute to go. You can see how carefully the ESPADA players are playing this. They don't want to take any chances. They're all playing so grouped together. Look at how they're moving like a unit. It's beautiful, really. Panic's going down. Now Dexter taking out that first shot. Anwin, long range, finding one with a CZ.
Oh.
Gonna need to fall back.
They killed that first player. The bomb rolled in. Bomb fell. Patsy though just grabs it and goes. A quick getaway. Now they're going to
So
reposition.
careless, I love it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've walked into Process. Calls. Hades gets eliminated. Anwin gets eliminated as well. But Process is able to spawn back. Process seems to land 1 deagle shot into Dexter. And Crimbo makes his way in.
And that was the troublemaker there. Crimbo, he needs to strike back, but Process, I think he did more than enough damage. On top of that, he did get a kill with a MAC-10. A little extra money in the bank. Crimbo finding 1 extra AK to take out of their hands. Tried desperately in order to strike onto Patsy. Patsy's not going to let him have it, though. He's going to take him down. Double digits on the board for ESPADA. And that was such an expensive round. BiG Academy, despite the fact that they lost, I think they came out on top. But now it's gonna get rough. 3 MAC-10s, no armor for the CT side. It's gonna be nothing but money for ESPADA.
Now, hopefully these SMGs can save their economy here, because they're going to need it. Casualties need to be averted here. You can't lose numbers if you're ESPADA. You can't leak money. Not like this. Flashbangs are out. I think a lot of this information is being averted. Patsy's only good for 1 with a MAC-10. Would have liked to have an extra cash there, but you know what? Not a big deal. Only a MAC-10 lost.
Last one alive is going to be Anwin. 1v4, P250 in his hands. Not much he could really do.
Yeah, I'm not fancying his odds in this one.
No, he would need to isolate Patsy, and that's exactly what's going to happen right here and now. Damage is very much in his favor, but it's still not the best situation. As predicted, money going the way of ESPADA. Round going the way of ESPADA. Only 1 player falls, and that's going to be Finnegan.
Well, I will say one thing. I think this gun round specifically is really going to set the tone here for the end of this game. I feel like they need to really make their stand here. Otherwise, they might just lose grip on this TT side. The op available for Panics. Glass cannon against the MAC-10s. Not what you want to see, but, you know, maybe he can maintain his range. They have utility. The only thing that I'm distinctly seeing here is the fact that they don't really have kits, right? They don't really have a way to secure the retakes. Let's hope it doesn't get to it. Right now, it's banana control established early for the German side. No response back yet from...
Shots coming through. Finally, the first strike happens. Dima Tate finds one. Anwin trades him out. Patsy trades all across the entirety of the map coming through thick and thin. Finds its way onto the site. Planted. 2v2 post-plant. Crimbo and Panics need to come back into this game. Try to isolate these players, but they're both playing in mini pit. Dima gets spotted out. Second one unknown. Patsy able to take him down from the backside. Truly Gaddafi'd with those bullets. Another bomb's going to be tapped, but it's going to be Panics that gets tapped as well. ESPADA finding a 12. 4 rounds separate them from the semifinals.
Yeah, this is a rough situation to be in now if you're big. And just really unfortunate that it was Panics there with the glass cannon to be the last player. Not really what you want to see.
Not at all. Look at the utility damage on the Espada side. Look at that. That's ridiculous. 400 on the top player.
Yeah, Dima's maintained 20 damage per round. He has 20 ADR.
You do not see that every day. Dima picking up 2. Dexter with one of his own. Crimbo actually doing a little bit of team damage on top of that. That is funny. We're now minute 30. 2 players remaining for the Omen Academy side. Big Omen Academy, my apologies. Branding is important. One quick 1D on Adema. That's going to shut him down, but Crimbo's going to get shut down himself. And when the last one alive, CZ in hand, he could turn the tides of war, but I don't know how much damage he could do. And that's the only thing he could really do, is damage.
Yeah. Not looking good right now for Big in this round. Spada looking to improve to 13, and I think unless he can get a 4K with the CZ clip.
If he gets a 4K with a 1 clip of a CZ, well, we're never going to know because it didn't happen. He didn't even get a single shot off.
This is one of 2 gun rounds remaining for Big, though. Unless they can save 2 weapons here, if this is a round lost, they might have to forfeit the match of series points to Spada if they can't make their stand in this round. But they have what, in my opinion, is the strongest setup in the game. The double op setup on the CT side, full utility. They have kids now this time. Panic has been tagged down. Not really what you want to see early on. Panics waiting for the right time. Process has been reduced to 1 HP too, so this early round is not unfolding well for the German side whatsoever.
Not at all. It's looking awfully rough.
Oh, look at Dima.
Oh, it's so mean. Look at the way they crossed their streams. Oh! Got peeked out, pushed out. Crimbo's going to get pushed into an early grave. Dima strikes him down. Minute 5 left on the clock. Now Hades needs to strike back as best as he possibly can. Actually, the smoke. Dima's going to go down to 57. A quick headshot through him.
They lost the early round in every way. Now Finnegan's eliminated, and when Panics in Process, 16 HP, 1 HP, they need to hold on to these weapons, but Finnegan's already on the lurk hunt right now. Not going to let them hold on to it for free. He knows that these 2 weapons means a buy-in in this next round. He's looking for the chokehold. He's looking for the strangulation on the economy, on the rounds, and the potential series here.
It's all on the line. Panics and Process, they need to save those weapons. They cannot lose them. If they lose them, then it's... Oh, no. It's so close. It's so... What? Hey. Okay. No, that makes sense. That's totally fair. Somehow getting the jumping 1-tap with the M4 traded out by just getting rinsed by Sotfik. I feel like that's an even trade. But now it's going to be 2 rounds separating Espada from going on to the semifinals and knocking Big Academy out of this. Yeah,
Ooh,
they forced.
This forces.
They want to play for the win, not the overtime.
And I can't blame them, right? It's kind of a hard decision that you have to make, but realistically, winning 8 rounds in a row if you forfeit this round would have been statistically almost impossible. The double lane is a great start here. Sofik has been eliminated. The Molotovs are coming out now as well. They're looking to combat Banana further. Dima has gotten through. The flashbang allows him safe passes towards logs for now. And Dima, he's not letting them escape off card. He wants that return frag, but they will get away nonetheless. But it is just MP9s, right? They didn't get that weapon upgrade off that kill.
Nah.
Now Big, they're still pushed up in halls. They have full control of this, which means that they can actually have they can theoretically fast flank Banana if the hit is towards B site. They're starting to advance off that utility usage.
Yeah, and this is going to be such a telling play. All the remaining Espada players need to explode onto the B site as best as they possibly can. Catch off these SMGs. These 2 players now moving into 3. And the strike is coming through. Hades going to be the first one to see any head, nor high, or body of anything. And Paxton takes down Crimbo with the trade. Finnegan coming in with one of his own. Now it's a 3v3. Panic's found through the smoke. And Dexter picking up the collat to close things out.
Oh my.
Now we're going to come into match point. Espada. That might as well have been the final nail in the coffin. Because Big Academy, they're put on notice. And there's seldom little they could do. Now we're going to see a repeat of last round. Forcing in, coming through with 3 MP9s, a FAMAS, and an M4. That's all they can work with.
Which surprisingly doesn't feel terrible, but Prost is now going for the aggressive play. The flashbang's effective. He is good for one, even completely blind. Maybe. Whoa!
Are you kidding me?
Dexter,
what are you doing? All right, so the first one, I get it. That was luck. Fair enough. The second one, I have no idea how he's gonna get that one. And then the third soon after that, oh, what are you talking about? And Crimbo, last one alive. The bomb goes down. 1v3. This is pretty much it. He gets found out, legged by Dexter, who's going absolutely crazy. He finally activated into Omega mode, and now that's it. That's all she wrote. I'm flabbergasted by the Dexter play right at the very end. What in the world? GG's go out in the chat for Big Omen Academy. They played quite well, bringing this to 3 maps. But Espada, in the end, truly bested them. And it was really, really Dexter at the very end to put them all to rest. Goodness gracious.
Dexter, the god, the GOAT. What an amazing player to watch. It's always such a pleasure to watch him up. I mean, not even just him, just this Espada lineup in general. Congratulations to them for advancing to our semifinals. I'm excited to have him here. And of course, commiserations to the German side, Big Omen Academy. They have been a blast to watch. And their progression from the beginning since we started watching them towards the end has been astounding. And I have no doubt in my mind that they will be a top contending team at this level over the next little while. But for now, they are eliminated from our Winners League playoff division. So commiserations. But again, Espada, they have now advanced. I actually do want to get a quick check on the bracket just to get a better idea of what exactly is happening in these matchups here. But overall, man, it's just such a great effort from Espada, right? They looked a little bit dicey on Mirage, but you said it, right? It was closer than the score suggested. There was many glimpses and opportunities for Espada to potentially have closed this off in a 2-0 fashion. But their final map, Inferno, which is usually kind of the tight-knit map, they just continuously took rounds from Big, not giving them a chance, right?
It was really Dexter that really just showed up every single time. He had the big green cannon in his hands, just decimated left and right. It was shocking sometimes. I mean, you saw my reaction at the last 2 rounds. I was flabbergasted. I think your mic cut out. You just got so excited.
Yeah. It peaked and my mic just turned off.
You straight up had one of those. You had one of those. What was it? Oscar 3K mic just cut out sort of situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I think so. I mean, that was just insane, right? Like, I love watching Oppers pop off, man. It's one of the funnest things in the game to watch. But coming back to the bracket, so Espada, of course, defeating Big Academy, have secured themselves in the semifinals. They are actually waiting to see the winner between Apex and Kova, who have not yet played their match. And on the other side of the bracket is Namiga versus Skade, which that alone is going to be an insane matchup. And I'm excited for the semifinals and finals of Winners League. But for now, our action is over. We don't have any more Counter-Strike for you. I'm sorry if you were hoping for more after all that series between these two teams, but we don't. But before we head out, please follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Anything that you're on, we're there too. We're doing some skin giveaways, and we're doing some 1TB SSDs, Kioxa giveaways. It's the Toshiba rebranded. They're released amazing products. They're looking to get them out there, so make sure to enter those giveaways as well. And follow this beautiful man right here. His ads down here below, and mine here as well. And of course, our producer observer Melanie. She does an amazing job, as you guys have seen throughout our league. But for now, we are out of here. Take it easy, and we'll see you soon for the next set of matches for Winners League semifinals and finals.